Good afternoon, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. It's 3:30 in the afternoon and the first time I have my camera in my hand today. 77 degrees in and 30 out, not bad. It's cloudy, so there's no real solar power out there. I'm going to have to probably run the generator this afternoon. Looks like snow is on its way. The blinking trend is going down, although the barometric pressure is rising. So, although the tendency is showing usually 2 days in advance, and the barometric pressure has been rising though, so that's curious. Usually that means sun, but that also means good fresh health for me. Not quite sure. Actually, it's been up and down recently. Well, anyway. So, I had some guests today, all the way from Colorado. Some YouTube viewers came out to say hi and got a tour of the tiny house on wheels and of the off-grid homestead here. I want to thank you guys for coming out, and the doors are always open for you anytime. Had a good morning and time visiting and showing them around, and yeah, it was a good day. Oh, look at Coward over there. He's outside the cage. And he's terrified of the silver rooster. He's outside the cage and terrified. He is such a coward. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go and see if I get any eggs. Make sure that was the egg eater. That was yesterday. I kicked him out, and I'm feeding him outside the cage. But he's such a coward. He's afraid to eat next to the chicken coop because the silver chickens are chasing him and terrifying him. He's such a coward. Well, anyway, I better go out and feed them here pretty soon. Right now, I'm going to be hanging up some stuff. It's time to start decorating the walls of the tiny house on wheels. I've got a lot of things that I've had put away, and it's time to start putting them up. Right there, I've got some things that are going to go up pretty soon here. I've often said my tiny home is going to be decorated somewhat like Cracker Barrel. Right now my computer is uploading the video from yesterday, and in the meantime I'm going to set up a wire. I want to have the wire actually sort of hidden. I don't want it to be really highly in view. So I'm going to set this right about here and then attach it. Now, I'm not a pro at hanging paintings, so if I don't do this professionally or perfectly, please don't have a fit. I visited the dollar store. I was in town today and got this because my kit that I had didn't have the screw-in attachments for the wire. So I went and got that. Now I'll be able to mount this on the wall, make that wall look a little bit more complete over there by the stairwell. I have to get a wire cutter. Now, from my looking online, you give this about 5 inches extra and twist it in together. Round and round and round on itself. And it's hopefully going to stay together forever and not fall apart on me. Hope they at least gave me enough for two. Oh, baby cat sees the wire, she wants to attack it. So I want this to come up to about here. And cut. Should be good. I want it to look more homey in here. I know the place is still somewhat under construction, but these have to have a place to stay anyway, keep them out of the weather and protect them from the elements. So I've got these hooks and nails. I'll take one over and we'll pound it down there. Let me go over to the wall and get my hammer and stuff. Okay. I want it to hang right here, and also the nail is going to go into that heavier wood there. So I want it centered right on that. I have to say it wasn't easy for me to make the decision to start putting nails in the walls, or where I wanted to put nails in the walls, after spending so much time making these walls. Not sure if I might want to tighten that up or not, but there it is. Now the heat from this heater goes forward out the front and not the back. The wall is never going to get hot, so that's not going to hurt that at all. And it's also out of the way from the sun. It's not going to get direct sun on it, and that is a very valuable old newspaper that I wanted to get up. That's from, let me see if I can center the camera here for you. That's from Tuesday, December 11th, 1941. That's the real deal. That's a real newspaper, framed, from I guess New Jersey, the Jersey Observer. Germany and Italy declare war on the U.S. Pretty cool piece of history right there, hanging up in the tiny house on wheels. Now I'm going to keep an eye on that, but as I said, there's no heat right there being produced on that back wall above that, so I figure that's the safest place in the tiny house, because that wall gets a lot of heat from the sun, a lot of sun, and I don't want this old paper to get any sunlight on it. I really want to keep it protected. Later I might even move it higher up on the wall for more protection, but for now that's where it's going to go. And I've got another one I'm going to put over here, probably up on the same level as that in a minute here. So I'm going to go prepare that and hang it up. Now I'm getting the effect that I wanted in my tiny house on wheels. So here we have the sun, and this is Monday, December 8th, 1941. Here we go. This is a real deal. Japanese planes bomb Manila. U.S. declares war. There's the president's message. Pretty amazing. That's the real deal. The real deal. So there's a bit of history in the tiny house on wheels, and getting the rustic look that I want in here, and yeah, making it look a little bit more homey. Well, I removed the guy that I think was the egg eater. Oh, there he is. He's eating outside. I gave him his own food, and he's happily eating right now. And protected from the others, protected from the attacks. And look what I got today. I got 4 eggs today. So, that's definitely good news. I'm going to keep checking and keep my eye open, find out if there's any more egg eaters. But 4 eggs is definitely better than nothing. So, we'll keep an eye out there and see. I don't know if one of the hens might have been eating I don't know if one of the hens might have been eating eggs as well. I'm not quite sure. But I'll just, if I find any more broken shells out there, I'll know that he wasn't the only one. Oh, look at him starting to strut now. Oh, he's still scared. The gray ones are scaring him even through the fence. Got some packages in the mail today. I have no idea if this is something I had ordered. I'm always on eBay. It looks like an eBay deal. So let's see what we got. Okay, I think, is this something I won? Or is it something somebody sent me? Oh, it's sealed nicely. What is it? Oh. This looks like a buck or boost inverter. This doesn't look like something somebody sent me. I mean, the something I ordered. I got a cooler sitting there, not attached. Huh? Okay, if somebody sent these to me, let me know. These are in and out. I'm gonna have to check, because the problem is with eBay, if you make a purchase on something, it takes a month to get it, and then I forget. And that looks like either a buck or a boost controller. Thing also with eBay is they don't put any identification marks on them. It's adjustable. It's definitely a voltage regulator of some kind, a DC-DC buck or boost controller. I'll look them up online. Well, here's a package directly from Amazon. See what we got here. It's a package from Chelsea. That's all I can see from the thing here. Let's see if I can do fine operations with my axe. Actually, it's a pretty nice blade on that axe. Baby says thank you. Definitely a nice cutting edge in that. Even after chopping trees so heavily, still got a very precision edge. Oh, they taped it up nice. Can't believe that's after chopping all those trees we hacked and slashed in the forest that time. Oh, what do we got here? This is a piece of real leather. Interesting. Please do tell me what you had thought of here. So many uses for real leather. It's almost got a sandpaper feel. Interesting. This is softer. You can see the fibers in the skin. This is almost a sandpaper edge. Please do tell me what this is, what you had thought of here. Well, thank you. Got my mind going on ideas. What do you think, baby cat? It's a piece of animal. Yeah, that was a piece of animal there. I had to readjust the camera height. This is a package from Techman 1219, ordered from Missouri Wind and Solar, which is one of the big, obviously wind and solar companies out there. They are one of the biggest, actually. People probably recognize them from YouTube. The Techman told me this was coming a while ago. This is going to be a boost to the off-grid homestead. Baby says, look at that box. Look at that box, baby cat. Look at this, people. We've got blades. How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades. And a plate. Wow, that's heavy. 2, 3. Oh, interesting. So I could use... I'm going to try that. This plate will go on my PMA, permanent magnet alternator. And it also has the connecting hardware for it. Well, I think I'm just going to do it like that, and for now, because then it's all matching, all balanced, all precise, a matched set. This is a 5-blade setup for the big wind turbine that I got out there. Well, thank you, Techman. I knew blades were coming, I just didn't know exactly what was involved here. Well, thank you. Now I've got to get out there and get that wind turbine tower finished. Now it's time. Time to get some power going out here at the homestead. I think, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this one lower, just off the top of that tower, because I'm getting a lot of wind up high sometimes and a lot of wind down lower sometimes, and I'm going to experiment and try different heights out here, because I look at my weather gauge and often it shows me that there's winds, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing at the ground. Often I feel it, and up higher in the, well, my one tower is medium height, the one wind turbine, and it's not spinning much at all. So I remember last season I had a lot more wind at a lower height. Now if I get higher, I'm going to have way more wind, but that's going to be later. So I'm actually thinking about lowering the wind turbines a little bit, which is also then safer, and experimentally. So I'm going to put this guy on a 10-foot pole on the other corner of that wind turbine tower. Actually, we can look as I talk, huh? So over here we've got the big tower, and we've got the one wind turbine up on top at 20. Right now he's 24 feet high. And I'm going to put this bigger PMA down over here on the right side, on the opposite side of it, at 10 foot high, and see what happens. See if I get some power out of that down lower. And then I have the time to build that other tower up and really do it right. At least I'll be starting to pull in some power. Right now it's been really calm recently, overall. But we'll be fixing it. Baby is absolutely enjoying it. She is very thankful for the papers and boxes that everybody sent. And she's having a fun time. This is a baby cat circus.